And so we are back with another video, and it's another story time, and I will be doing some of these stuff are new. I haven't actually like used them before. I got them like last minute. As you can see, girl is no longer in SA. See how, okay, this is like a brown. It's from Revlon, Brow Shape and Glow. I don't know if you guys can see that. I've never tried it before. It's so thin, you can't even see anything. But it does mark, hey? Ooh, it does mark. She's looking kind of cute. She's looking kind of cute. You know? I don't know. My first time using this, so if my brows don't come out the way they are usually, then I don't know what to say to you guys, but sorry.
Okay, I think now we're done. We're done with the brows. Okay, I really don't know what I'm gonna what exactly I'm gonna do, but we'll see. We'll see. I think I'm gonna go for a much more easier and simple look, actually.
Honestly, because like I'm not, the brown that I'm looking for is not there. That's the thing that really irritates me about palettes. It's like I wish you could just order some.
Okay, so this is what happened, right? I'm trying to think when this exactly actually happened. 2013, I don't know, somewhere there, if I'm not mistaken. So this what happened, right? I randomly got like a message from this person, and it was an old school friend of mine, like back in primary days, and shop. And this, wait a minute.
So yeah, I got this call, and then I was like, oh hi, what are we gonna call them? What are we gonna call them? I gonna call them. Let's call them lemons. Lemon. Let's just call them lemon because it was pretty sour. So lemons had texted me and stuff, so we just talking. I mean, it's a long time friend. By this time I was in high school, right? And shop. So I was actually going, that day was my mom was actually dropping me off to like high school, and I was in boarding, so cool. But she was like, okay fine, before I drop you off, let's go see grandma, right? And I'm like, shop, okay fine. We just spent like a day there, and then she would proceed me dropping me off at school. And so in the middle of the way, this boy was talking. He was talking. But I just basically just wasn't ready. Like I just wasn't ready. I was like, nah fam. I don't think, I'm scared. I'm just not feeling it like that. And he's like, nah, come on. And he basically kept on popping up the whole time, the question. And I was just in denial, because I was like, no. And the fact that most of my friends, I think they weren't like that. They weren't like doing whatever. And I was like, no, I was like, come on, things like that. You know how guys be talking to you, but I just wasn't. I was like, no. He was like, I'm not gonna give up, bruh. Like you gonna say yes. And I was like, it's not gonna happen. And Lemon kept on trying until we reached at my grandma's. So I think there was a lot of people there at my grandma's. So we had to I had to sleep with my aunt and my mom, because I don't know if they're doing renovations, something like that, but I know like other rooms were just not available, so I had to share. Okay, we had to share because there were three: my aunt, my mom, and me, right? And shut up. And this was like around 11. This boy kept on calling. And you know when you're young, right, your mother be asking you like, who's calling you at such times, like, you kid, you was a kid, who, and I was like just freaking out, and I was like, dude, like, please just stop. He's like, I won't stop until you say yes. Devil's sons, yo. And I think he called like around 2 a.m. and I quickly just like cut the call, and I was like, fine, yes, you understand. So sharp. And I went to school like I felt like I was new, like, I don't know, I felt like I was just, reborn. For like, okay, this is what it feels like. And I went to school that day, and like I was just excited. I don't know if I told my friends though. I think I didn't tell my friends. I just wasn't like, like that about the person. I don't think I told my friends. And like a day I got like random phone calls. And I was like, and it was like his friends. And then his friends were like, bro, like, you shouldn't have. And I'm like, what do you mean? I'm like, dude, like, this guy does this and this and that. And I just wasn't listening. I would ask the person, it's like, nah, like, people just tripping, people just don't like, because like I have you now, like things like that. Like my friends just be jealous, like, you really gonna listen to them? Like, no, don't. Like, he was just speaking a lot. I mean, who am I to know? I'm like so far away, like I'm 5 hours away. There's no way I'm gonna find out I'm that blonde, and he was just talking, and I believed him. So I think another thingy later, one of his, I don't know if he was then a best friend or whatever he was, reached out to me. And this friend also, I knew this friend because we were all together in the same school, like the same primary school, right? And I was like, oh my god, hi, what are we gonna call this one? We're gonna call him Orange. Should we call the one Orange? Because Orange was really nice. So yeah, Orange hit me up. He's like, oh hi Ma, like, how are you doing? Like, how is life? And what? I'm like, all right, mind you, Lemon is just not talking to me. Like, he's just like Jay. He's just there in Jay, like, okay, that's Lemon, me and Lemon, then that's it. Like, I don't know, even maybe talking like after a week or whatever, like, and I was just there like, sharp. And then, but Orange be texting me, it's like, good morning, ish, guys. Like, I was just like, okay, but I didn't see anything else, because I mean, I assumed that Lemon had told Orange, and cool, we're just talking, like, I think one of those days, like, you're just friends with, whoever you're talking to, whoever you're with, then, like, you talk to the best friend or friends, like, whatever, but also, like, we're all friends, so, like, I saw nothing wrong, so, like, we're just talking. And then Orange is, like, really be doing the most now. Like, he be telling me good morning, good night, sweet things. And, like, basically giving me time that I don't think Lemon would provide. And, like, deep down, like, deep down, like, I was like, oh, he's such a nice person, like, I should have. But yeah, he would just be checking things. Just like this guy just wouldn't do. Like, mind you, would even pass like I don't know how many days without even talking to Lemon. Like, it's just Lemon just wasn't putting the effort. And oh yeah, mind you, by then my father never allowed me to have like app. Okay, he only allowed me BBM. But like when I got to school, like I had to delete it. And that was the story. So I was never on app. I was actually on BBM. So that was the case. And so I have to like really blend this, because if it don't blend, honey, then it just won't work. Like nothing works for it. Nothing works if you don't blend it out. I'm just gonna put this just to make it soft. So yeah. And then sooner or later, I think some weeks passed and stuff. Did we meet before? Like, no, we never did. So cool, sharp. And then later on, Orange decides to like, you know, confessing his things for me. Like he's like, yo, Mars, how I feel and stuff like that. And I'm like, dude, how? Excuse me, how? Mind you, I'm on BBM, so we're just talking on BBM at this moment. Either you, oh yeah, mind you, Lemon would post me on BBM. Like, would just be like, oh hi, like you know, just other things, but only on BBM, shame, like. And then Orange was like, okay, Ma, this is how this is my whole heart right now. Like, this is my whole heart. And I paused for a bit and I was like, what do you mean? Like, how dare you like talk to me like that? Like, you know Lemon. And then he's like, what do you mean you know Lemon? What do you mean? What do you mean about Lemon? And I'm just there like, excuse me? Like, I was like, you're really rude. Like, you're actually really rude. Like, how can you be saying this? I mean, like, I know, like, this and that. He's like, no. Aren't you his, like, Lemon told me you're his cousin. I'm like, what do you mean Lemon said that I'm his cousin? Like, yeah, I asked because, like, I was like, oh, how come you post, like, he asked how come you post Mal on thingy, whatever, BBM and stuff, like, you seem to be saying all these Mal things and stuff. And he's like, yo, Mal's my cousin. You never knew? Hey, guys, I don't know where these other sons come from, shame. Like, I don't know whose sons are these, but sure. And here I am imagining things in my head. Clearly, yet I've been somebody's cousin the whole time. Me. Imagine dating your own cousin. Shame. Imagine. I mean, the whole, I don't know how many, I don't even remember how many weeks or days or whatever, you know. And then it made sense because later on he's like, yeah, he posts his females, like, I'm sure you have known about his traits. And I'm like, what do you mean? Of course his friends have called me before, but like, I was like in denial. And he's like, what do you mean, Ma? Like, everybody knows his traits, like he be this and that. And right now, as I'm talking to you now, like, he has his main, like, on his WhatsApp and Facebook. And I'm like, let me go check. Mind you, I wasn't like a media person then. I was just chilling, Jay. And I'm like, okay, let me just, and first of all, I'm like, now you're just talking because you just wanna, you know, things like, Ma, honestly, like, go check for yourself. And sis did what? Sis went to go check these lies I feel like everybody is lying about. I was just to clown myself also. I should have seen it coming anyway. But I went to go check it out. And there, behold, I was like, I saw the female. I think, did I find the female? I think I didn't. Did I find her? Because I remember he also gave me the number. Hey, your homeboys can also deal with that. My camera like just like went off. I don't know why. And then he sent me the number. And I think this female, yeah, and then I just wanted, he's like, because I'm not just gonna like tell you like, oh, this and that. I just like other 5 other females, and I'm just there like, yo, 5, a whole 5. And she's like, yeah, I don't know if she was saying the truth or whatever, or she was just spicing it up or whatever, if that's how I remember correctly. Mind you, it's been a long time, but I think that's what I got. And then I'm like, sharp, all right, anyway. And I was like, sharp. So I mean, I am the cousin, right? You agree? Come on, guys, I am the cousin at this point. So I just decided to cut off. Like, even when I stopped talking to the person, I think he didn't even notice. Like, he just didn't notice. Like, that's how I was being played, guys. And he didn't even notice like a single thing. Because I even remember he talked to me once. Once even the holiday was even over. Once I went home, because he heard that, oh, I mean, at this point I'm the cousin. Because even I went back to him, I was like, oh, okay, so I'm the cousin, I might as well just, you know, drop it. Oh yeah, I think I told him afterwards, and I was like, and then he's like, no, Mal, it's not true, da da da. And then he said, I'm sorry, da 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 da. You know how guys like to play these games all the time, you know, acting all innocent, and then guilt tripping me. Like, you're not gonna guilt trip me, I'm your whole freaking cousin. There's no way I'm gonna be with my cousins. I even told him like, bro, like, I even texted him like, hey cuz, da 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 da, and I explained to him the situation. He's like, no, da 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 da. And so that's how I got to find out through his best friend that I was his cousin the whole time. And because I was his cousin, I decided to, you know, jump the boat. I decided to jump the boats. And I
talking to the orange. And he's like, hi, Ma, how can you do that? And I'm like, dude, please, you can't be forcing family relations. How am I going to be my own cousin? How? Tell me how. Why? Why did I be my own cousin? And that was always the chapter. It's just how it was. I don't think it ever went further than whatever. These areas that I want to be popping.
are not cute. Are not cute at all. So I'm also going to put some. No, honey, no. This right here is just says who hurt you? Who hurt you?